We can see here that we're using the default text, and it's pretty plain and it's pretty boring, and that yes, there is a way to format our default text. And to do that, we go down here to the page properties. So I'm going to click on page properties, and inside of here we can go into appearance CSS. So you're probably wondering, well, what is CSS? And CSS stands for cascading style sheets. And what these cascading style sheets are basically a set of rules that says every time you create something, for example, in this example, a paragraph, you're going to use this type of font that's going to be at this size, it's going to have this type of color, background image, etc. And cascading style sheets usually involve a selector and a declaration. And a selector is usually, something that you have selected, and a declaration is you're basically declaring what it's going to be. Like, for example, you decide that you want it to have a certain color font and belong to a certain font family. So back to our page properties, I'm in appearances where it says page font. I'm going to hit the drop down, and these are all the common web fonts, and what I'm going to use is my favorite font, which happens to be Arial. So I'm going to use this Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif. And then for my size, I'm going to say that I want my size of my font to be 12. And this is going to be my pixel units. My text color, I'm probably going to leave it as black right now, so I'm going to choose black. And then my background color, I'm going to leave as white for now. I can always go back and change this later if I don't like it. And once I'm done, I'm going to click apply. And then I'm going to click OK. And we can already see in the design view that my text has changed to Arial. So I'm going to go over here to my file management again, to my hard drive on my D drive projects, website Adobe Dreamweaver. And right now we see our index page, and in my image bin I kind of copied and pasted a couple of images in here. One of them is my logo, and the other one, which is going to become my background image. Now my background image, I'm going to go ahead and preview that really quick. I went ahead and formatted to be a certain pixel width. I wasn't too concerned about the length. Most visitors don't mind panning up and down. They just don't pan from left to right. And since this is going to be my background image, it doesn't really matter. Some of the right side will simply just get cut off. Alright, so I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver, and I want to put that background image in here. So I'm going to go to the same place in my page properties, and where it says background image, I'm going to click browse. And right now you see that we're automatically going into our Dreamweaver directory, and that's because we saved our index.html in here, and this is good. I want to go into image bin, and I'm just going to grab that background image, and I notice that as soon as I do that, I can see here that it says file name background image, or background home.jpg, and the URL to this image is imagebin/background home.jpg. And this is actually a good thing to see. Normally we usually see something like d:/projects/website/Adobe/Dreamweaver, and that isn't what we want to see, because when our visitor hits the site, they're not going to be able to see this image. We want to see something like this, and this is called relative pathing. And what this means is Dreamweaver saying that background home.jpg is located in this image bin relative to that index.html. The other way, where it goes d:/project, etc., that's called absolute pathing. So what we really want here is relative pathing. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and then click OK to this, and we have our background. And I know that right now it doesn't look very good because our text kind of conflicts with our image, and we're going to fix that here soon.